let's look at the starting lineups. This is Argentina, this is Colombia, both teams in a 4-3-3. We got Dibu Martinez in goal, Medina, Otamendi, Christian Romero, Molina. Paredes is the pivot, Enzo Fernández, De Paul, Thiago Almada, Julian Alvarez, and Messi. As for Colombia, we got Meyer in goal, Munoz, Sanchez, Lukumi, Machado, Lerma, Rios, Castaño, James Rodriguez, Luis Diaz, the center forward, and Campes. Let's look at Argentina's build-up. And what Colombia was doing was they were basically pressing in a mid-block 4-4-2. And obviously they want to push this line up if it's a mid-block press so that there's not enough space between these two lines over here. And so what they wanted to do was they wanted to trap Argentina's front three attack into this zone rather than them being over around here. This midfielder would push up so that he could connect with Messi. Obviously, both the fullbacks are high, and these two guys are coordinating with the midfielder, the pivot, to do the build-up. If you look at it from that perspective, once they do these passes around here, they do get space and they want to push these guys back so that when this guy has the ball, he can dribble up and create some sort of space over around here and then try to break this line by building up those passes through the center. But the passes through the center were difficult, and that's why Argentina were mostly going on the sides trying to get to Messi. If you look at Colombia's build-up, they were also playing in a 4-3-3, and their fullbacks also pushed up higher. And so what they were trying to do was they were trying to build up. But what Argentina was doing was they also had this 4-4-2 sort of a thing, but it was slightly different than Colombia's in the sense that if Messi and Alvarez were pressing the defenders on both the midfielders over here, Argentina would have two guys man marking them. The cover shadow over here would not let the ball get to their pivot. And so from there on, the defenders would have a hard time connecting here. Now, the thing is, and so these guys were, open over here. You could press this guy. But over here, Colombia did have an advantage. So 24th minute, Argentina make a mistake over here, making that wrong pass. And over here, Castaño gets the ball, and he dribbles into the space over here. And now, as you can see, there's a huge void over here, and that's the space Luis Diaz exploits. So Castaño dribbles in here, gives a pass to Luis Diaz, makes it over here. There's a triangle sort of a situation. Luis Diaz just dribbles right through that triangle, and he gets that space. He's inside, and then he takes that shot, and it was a wonderful goal. 70th minute, we have a foul from Argentina. Enzo Fernández gets a red card, and Argentina is down to 10 men. And obviously, there's this argument between Messi and James Rodriguez. And then Argentina did the same to Colombia in the 81st minute. Thiago Almada was the guy who struck, and Argentina leveled the game 1-1.